Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo Super Sport. Part of that fourth generation of really cool Montes that rolled down the streets throughout the 80s. And this one is a lovely example with only 15,500 and some odd miles on it. So just over 15,000 miles on a car from 1987. It still has its original paint. It is metallic silver and it is in very nice condition. Hardly any imperfections. A very small amount of color fade up front. You can tell it's just a little bit faded on the nose cone, just a hair, but you have to see it in the right light to really catch that. It's got that great one-piece front end, quad headlights, black grille, nice little black spoiler down at the bottom. Just an all-over great look. And you can see how the contours of the hood have been accented by some really nice pinstriping that will continue onto the side body lines of the car. You can see it pick up here and flow down the door and then start again back at the rear hips of the car. Very cool. It's also rounded by the SS graphics kit, which is an SS on both doors and on the trunk, as well as these three stripes that fully surround the car, go around the wheel lips and then continue, and those go all the way wrapping around the car. And there's an example of one of the ones on the doors. The one on the trunk is the same. Those are all in good condition. You can see some other cool elements outside. We've got tinted windows, dual body colored side mirrors, black window trim, and tinted glass T-tops. Just what you're looking for in a 1980s Monte Carlo. Very, very cool feature to have. Black door handles kind of accent those pinstripes and the lower body striping. And fixed rear quarter windows with a notchback rear window. Very, very nice. Wheel and tire treatment, we've got a set of chrome Kragers on here. Looking very brilliantly bright. Wrapped in Goodyear Eagle GT tires. A nice combination. Body's nice and straight on this car. Back in the back, we have an upturned rear spoiler on the deck lid. Now in 1987, about half of the production models had a upturned one and some of them had a downturned one. This is one of the upturned spoilers, like earlier in the generation of these. For 87, 88, they took a downturn, and on the Aero Coupes, they were downturned as well, I believe. Got a rear defogger in that flat back window. Nice looking clear tail lights. Look like brand new, complete with those shield insignias from Monte Carlo. And so you've got a little Chevy bow tie on the deck lid, as well as that SS badging I was talking about before. While we're back here, I'm going to go ahead and open the trunk and let's take a look. In the trunk we have a set of rubber Monte Carlo insignia floor mats, but there are carpeted floor mats already in the car. These are just if you want to protect the carpeted floor mats. There is a carpeted mat here in the trunk, a factory spare, factory jack hiding behind it. Down here we have vinyl bags. These are for the T-tops. There are two of them. There's the other one. It'll keep the T-tops from getting scratched up while you're traveling around. And in this Pioneer stereo box is the original factory stereo. The Pioneer was put in place of it, but the original stereo, we are told by the previous owner, works, and it is in here for you in case you want to go back to a stock look down the road. We've also got jacking instructions, a SPID sheet, and a courtesy light. So all very stock in the trunk, great looking. Just what you'd expect to see on such a low miles car. Nice straight body lines, good looking paint, just an all around nice looking Monte Carlo from the 1980s. It's easy to see why these were so popular and still are. Now that we're back up to the front of the car, I'm going to pause briefly. We will return with the hood open, and we'll take a look at what's inside. Here we are back under the hood of the 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo Super Sport. And what we have is a very stock and clean looking engine bay. It definitely looks like a low mileage car. Hiding down there at the heart of it all is a 5-liter 305 cubic inch V8. Topped off with a stock intake, a 4-barrel carburetor, black factory valve covers, and a black air cleaner. Some of the highlights under the hood include power brakes from the factory. That's front disc, rear drums. And right here's one of my favorite accessories, the AC compressor. And it works like a champ, blows nice cold air into the cabin. Feels real good on a hot summer day. This car also features power steering, so easy to drive, easy to stop, nice cool environment while you're doing it. And this 5-liter V8 is married up to a 200 R4 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission with a 10-bolt rear end and 373 non-limited slip gears in the back. So it's an open rear end, not a posi traction rear end. 373 gear. I cannot wait to show you this beautiful interior. When you open the driver's door, as you would expect, courtesy lights all pop on, both your underdash and other courtesy lights back on the B pillar all pop on. And the interior looks like new. The only thing not stock in there is that radio we talked about while we were over in the trunk. Door cards look fabulous. We've got power windows, interior toggle for the driver's mirror, power locks. Look at that armrest, in great shape. Pull handle in great shape. Fabric on the door is perfect. Nice bright sill plate, body by Fisher, staring at us, leading us into the car with stain-free factory carpet in real good condition, kept that way by those carpeted floor mats. And a 60/40 cloth bench front seat with power adjustability on the driver's side. We've got a vinyl base, vinyl sides, vinyl back, but this almost velour-like quality, just super soft and supple, really nice fabric. And look, just no wear on this at all. It's in excellent condition. And the same can be said of the back seat. Excellent condition, no wear whatsoever. Doesn't look like anybody's ever been back there. Let's hop on in. Oh, very comfortable, very comfortable. We've got seat belts for 3 up front, as you can see. A armrest that folds down in the center, real nice if you've only got 2 passengers. Passenger side of the seat looks just as nice as the driver's, same with the door card. Glancing up, you can see that our T-tops are locking T-tops. You can see through that tinted glass. And in the back, we've got a nice tight felt headliner. Up front, we've got a crack-free and warp-free, great-looking dash. And the dash is outfitted with a gauge bezel, I don't know what you call it, just an attractive panel piece, and a bezel here for the stereo and HVAC controls that's black with a red line on it, kind of signature Monte Carlo thing. I guess decorative was the word I was looking for on that top one there. It doesn't serve a function, it's just decorative. Ahead of the driver, a black 2-spoke faux leather wrapped steering wheel. Not really leather wrapped, it just has that formed look, but it does look sharp. SS button in the center for the working horn. It is a tilt column, as you can see, and here on the stalk for the blinkers, you've also got controls for cruise and your intermittent wipers. It is a column shift car. Let's take a closer look at the gauge cluster up here. You can see 15,519 miles. Looks like we're good on gas. All 4 of those gauges work. Tachometer works. Down on the right, You'll find a toggle for the passenger side mirror, so the driver can control it from over here, as well as a switch for the rear defogger. Now back to the center of the dash again, we've got the HVAC controls that do just what they're supposed to do. Icy cold AC, hot heat, strong fan. Who could ask for more? It does just what it was designed to do. The stereo is a nice replacement for the factory stereo because it does contain a CD player. But again, you could return the car to a fully stock interior by simply swapping that stereo and the one that's in the back in the box out. Ahead of the passenger, in the glove box with a working courtesy light, is all the original information that came with the car. So you've got your maintenance schedule, tire warranty, owner's manual, and the original warranty book with the original owner's name and information on it, back from '87. Really nice to have, just a little extra that makes your car a little bit cooler when you got such a cool car already. Now that we've gone through everything, I am excited to fire it up for you. It's a great running and driving car. You could drive this car to Florida tomorrow. Although you might want to watch those miles. With only 15,000 on there, I don't think I'd want to run them up that fast. I'm going to tap the accelerator twice. It is a carbureted car. Fires right up. We did have a nice cold start there. I'll show you the temp gauge. So the choke came on for a minute. It'll go down momentarily. I'm going to show you a couple of things that everything illuminates as it should. Defogger works as it should. Power windows. There's your driver, passenger. Stereo turns on with this little button here. Well, I'm not doing very good at pulling in a station here. Sometimes it's tough in our building. There we go. It does sound great. Plays through factory speakers. Oh, you just hold that in and it goes off. I'm going to turn the AC on now. There we go. Got the idle down. You can feel the RPMs drop as soon as you do it. You can hear the compressor kick in. And you can certainly hear the airflow coming out of those vents. Sounds like a hurricane. Let's turn that off. That's really loud. What a car. Somebody really preserved this car so that you can enjoy it next. Only 15,500 actual miles on a 1987 Monte SS. With a great color combination, that metallic silver exterior, this gorgeous maroon interior. There's a lot to love here about this car. Let's give a listen to the engine while it's running, and listen to the tailpipes too while we're at it. Not a big growl, just a nice little subdued burble. When you get on it, it'll make a little more noise, but it's not meant to be a noisy car. Meant to be a good-looking cruiser, and it does that exceptionally well. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1987 Monte Carlo Super Sport with only 15,000 actual miles, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our phone number is 614-276-7355. We're happy to help you with questions about this 87 Monte. We can help get you quotes to get it transported from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. And we have lenders that specialize in classic cars, so we can get you a loan on it as well. Again, give us a call here in Columbus, Ohio at Cruisin Classics. Our number is 614-276-7355. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate all our viewers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.